What's going on, everyone? This is Nimish. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to talk about season 2 of Kerala Crime Files. The first season was absolutely fantastic, super engaging, one of the best performances from Ajju Varghese, and I have reviewed that in detail on my channel as well. And so the follow-up, the season 2, obviously had a lot of expectations because this is one of the best series and the best sort of crime series we've seen from the Malayalam industry. And I must say that they have taken it one notch higher in season 2. Now, there will be some mixed reviews for various reasons, so let's get right into it with Crime Files season 2. The story of Crime Files season 2 is the crux of just like any other movie or show, and that is very unique. Why the crime happens, who the perpetrator is, what is going on, how the investigation happens, those things are written to such a level of detail that it is absolutely incredible. The screenplay focuses more on the detailed investigation steps, does not jump from one thing to another, does not skip or shy away from showing us the details of those investigation. And considering the show is called Crime Files, that's what one should expect, and that is exactly what they have delivered. There's no dramatization, over the top dialogues, unnecessary twists and turns just for the sake of keeping the audiences glued. The screenplay and pacing is extremely detailed. As just as an example, if in normal movies and shows where they skip past the pacing, they'll show fast cut montage of the police investigating, asking around, showing photos of have you seen this person, this and that. It'll be very fast paced. But in here, it is extremely detailed to the point where entire episodes are based on one lead. And so there will be detailed questioning scenes, walking from one place to another, driving from one place to another, talking over the radio, very detailed, sort of zoomed in to the step by step investigative process. And that is absolutely delightful to watch because they are not following any other template. They are doing something very unique and going to that level of storytelling for us to show how exactly this unfolds. Slowly, steadily unfolds. And so that to me was extremely unique USP of season 2, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I can see how some other people might feel like that is too slow paced, that is unnecessary detail. They might not find that interesting. So there could be certain audiences that find this a little slow paced, but I enjoyed that part. The overall acting of all the actors are fantastic. Ajju Varghese has gotten to a point and stage in his career, I feel, where he can just pull off mainstream leads. He can pull off full movies and shows by himself, and that is just absolutely incredible growth journey to watch, from the comedy roles and sort of hero's best friend roles to the such serious depth, gravitas on screen presence that elevates the character. Superb, fantastic by Ajju Varghese. Of course, there's Lal, and all the cast and crew of this sort of crime file show were obviously, like the Malayalam film industry, very natural, very on point. Huge shout out to Hesham, the background music director of this film. You might know him best from Pranav Mohanlal and Vineet Srinivasan's movie that the name I'm forgetting right now for some reason. But he has done many romantic scores, background scores in movies, and has given very many hits. Hridayam is the movie I was talking about. So he's given many hits on that front. And I didn't know Hisham was the music director for this show. I was watching the show deep in the investigation, fully glued to the screen, and I started noticing how the background music is so layered. It is adding some character to the scene. It is actually, giving a sort of thrill element. It is actually a nice BGM that you can also sort of groove and vibe with as the investigation is going on. So I was just like, wow, they've actually done a very good job with the background music. And then when the episode ended and the credits rolled, it was Hesham, and I was like, what? I was like, this guy is too talented, and hats off to Vineet Srinivasan for giving him the opportunity to launch him at that scale in Hridayam, and now he's getting all the other opportunities, and very well deserved, much deserved. What a talent. The BGM escalates the show because, as I said, for a step-by-step investigation, for just scenes of the police just thinking, not talking much, looking around, not talking much, no dialogues, there's a lot of silences in the screenplay. So the background music had to play a critical role in sort of taking the story, the mood, the emotion, the thrill forward. And so Hisham has done a fantastic job with that as well. So overall, this show combines various elements in various departments: editing, cinematography, Obviously, good acting, good storytelling, screenplay, background music, all of that to present a show that is very unique and a great follow up to season 1. So I enjoyed Kerala Crime Files a lot. Leave your thoughts and comments below for season 2 of this show. If you watched it, did you like it? If you didn't watch it, check it out. I'm going with 4 stars for this season 2 of this show. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep watching for much more.